This is a little program where I'm going to talk to you all about my brand new EP, Scéalta. So Scéalta is my very first Irish language EP. I was very fortunate to grow up in a house where my mum put a huge emphasis on the Irish language and spoke to us all as children in Irish at home. And then in school, we spoke fully in Irish. Sean-nós always played a huge, very influential role in my love for music. When I was in school, a teacher called Mhaighdean Mhara, who's very, very well known in the Sean-nós world, and she spotted that I, loved singing, and she asked my parents would I have any interest in learning some Sean-nós songs, and it really started from there. There's 4 songs on this EP, and each one I feel really represents me at a different stage in my life.
Óg Ní Mháille, Stúdag Mochrí
The first songs that I learned with Mhaighdean Mhara was Óg Ní Mháille, and it was the first song I ever sang in a competition. And so that marks, a very, very early stage of my kind of singing.
Is goddag du bor breiðar erir
Yeah, Óg Ní Mháille was my earliest memory of Sean-nós. I remember it was thinking, God, it's such a heartbreaking song, and it's a song about a man who is just madly in love with this woman, Óg Ní Mháille, and he would do anything to marry her. And he talks about her beauty, and then he talks about the idea of not marrying her, and that life wouldn't be worth living, and then at the end you find out that actually she married somebody else. So it's a real heartbreaking song and melody as well, I think, and it has really stuck with me through my whole kind of life.
Is a story Is cosú garfadu na goreictu an grau.
There's another song called Mhaighdean Mhara, and which translates to The Mermaid, and that's a song I actually learned later on in life. I kind of was probably in my 20s. I had always heard the song. I knew about it. I'd heard Mhaighdean Mhara singing it, and I loved the melody of it, but it was something I hadn't really kind of taken the time to learn until I was older. And I wanted to record this song because I feel like it represents kind of my voice later on, where I've gone, and explored other genres, but also I've always come back to my to Sean-nós and the ornamentation and that way of singing. Eleanor Rune also is a song that I kind of more recently learnt, and I absolutely love it. I wanted to do something a little bit different with this one too, and just sing one verse unaccompanied. And this is a much longer song, but I think for a lot of people when they listen to sean-nós, typically it's sung unaccompanied, and I think it's just so beautiful when it is sung unaccompanied. It's, it's like how it's meant to be. Maybe the person listening might be encouraged then to break it down and learn it, or maybe it just might take, a minute out of your day to listen to it. And I love that all of the songs talk about females, and strong females and women that were admired, and sadly they broke people's hearts, but these women represent strength and the strength that we all have within us. They talk all about love and sadness and all of the things that we feel in life that we cannot avoid, no matter how we may try. It's literally impossible to avoid those emotions, those kind of key emotions that all of these songs talk about.
Mine is just my old hen, the gown and Barra is Mhaighdean
Mhaighdean Mhara is a really, really special song to me. It's actually was taught to me by another teacher that I had, Seamus Mhaighdean, who is a legend. So I really wanted to record the song because I've been singing it for years and years and years. Sadly, Seamus is no longer here, but I wanted to dedicate this to him and his amazingly talented family, for lending their time and teaching me in such a wonderful way that encouraged me to keep going in my music career. Kind of everything they taught me, and same with Moira, like it always has stuck with me through everything I've done professionally, touring and everything. And even when it comes to like your vocal health and your vocal identity, and that can all change drastically as you go from being a girl to a woman. And I think having teachers like them really allowed me to stay true to who I was, even when I was challenged, in different circumstances musically. I always kind of come back to these 4 songs if I'm ever having doubts, or if I'm ever feeling anything really. If I'm feeling particularly happy, I sing them. If I am feeling a little bit lost, I sing them. These are very, very special songs to me. For me, this EP is more so about an expression of the voice that I always come back to no matter what, and the songs that have carried me through my life, because I think they're a real representation of the actual essence of my voice and who I am as a person, as an artist. I want this EP to be accessible to everyone, and that everyone feels that no matter what, you can learn Irish, you can speak it, you can try to speak it, because I think that's the only way that we can keep the Irish language going. I think it has to be spread far and wide. I think we have to open our arms up to people that want to listen and that want to learn it. sean-nós itself is so pure and so beautiful and so traditional, but I think also hearing it in a different light and breathing new life into it is equally as exciting for me, and I love hearing other artists do the same. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy this very special to me. It's very special to me anyway. I hope it is to you guys too. But this new project, this new EP, Scéalta. Slán.